Hello and welcome back to your daily dose of Morrowind. When we last left off, we had finally begun the main quest of all things, but before we get on with that, we have got to read some books. So let's figure out where it is. History on Morrowind, that's what I'm looking for. Where are you? Here we go, A Short History of Morrowind by Jeanette Sitt. From the introduction, led by the legendary prophet Veloth, the ancestors of the Dunmer, exiles from Altmer cultures in present-day Somerset Isle, came to the region of Morrowind. In the earliest times, the Dunmer were harassed or dominated by Nord Sea raiders. When the scattered Dunmer tribes consolidated into the predecessors of the modern Great House clans, they threw out the Nord oppressors and successfully resisted further incursions. The ancient ancestor worship of the tribes was in time superseded by the monolithic tribunal temple theocracy, and the Dunmer grew into a great nation called Resdayn. Resdayn was the last of the provinces to submit to Tiber Septim. Like Black Marsh, it was never successfully invaded, and was peacefully incorporated by treaty into the Empire as the province of Morrowind. Almost 4 centuries after the coming of the Imperial Legions, Morrowind is still occupied by Imperial Legions with a figurehead Imperial King, though the Empire has received most functions of traditional local government reserved the ruling councils of the 5 great houses on Vvardenfell district. In 3E414, Vvardenfell territory, previously a temple preserve under Imperial protection, was reorganised as an Imperial provincial district. Vvardenfell has been maintained as a preserve administered by the temple since the Treaty of Armistice, and except for a few Great House settlements sanctioned by the temple, Vvardenfell was previously uninhabited and undeveloped. But when the centuries-old temple ban on trade and settlement of Vvardenfell was revoked by King of Morrowind, a flood of Imperial colonists and Great House Dunmer came to Vvardenfell, expanding old settlements and building new ones. The new district was divided into Redoran, Hlaalu, Telvanni, and Temple districts, each separately administered by local house councils or temple priesthoods, and all under the advice and consent of Duke Dren and the district council in Ebonheart. Local law became a mixture of house law and imperial law in house districts, jointly enforced by house guards and legion guards, with temple law and imperial law enforced in the temple district by ordinators. The temple was still recognized as the majority religion, but worship of the 9 divines was protected by the legions and encouraged by imperial cult missions. The temple district included the city of Ivek, the fortress of Ghostgate, and all sacred and profane sites, including those blighted areas inside the Ghost Fence, and all unsettled and wilderness areas on Vvardenfell. In practice, this district included all parts of Vvardenfell not claimed for Redoran, Hlaalu, or Telvanni districts. The temple stubbornly fought all development in their district and were largely successful. House Hlaalu, in combination with Imperial colonists, embarked on a vigorous campaign of settlement and development. In the decades after reorganisation, Balmora and the Ascadian Isles regions have grown steadily. Caldera and Pelagiad are completely new settlements, and all Legion forts were expanded to accommodate larger garrisons. House Telvanni, normally conservative and isolationist, has been surprisingly aggressive in expanding beyond their traditional tower villages. Disregarding the protests of other houses, the temple, the duke, and the district council, Telvanni pioneers have been encroaching on the wildlands reserved to the temple. The Telvanni council officially disavows responsibility for these rogue Telvanni settlements, but it is an open secret that they are encouraged and supported by ambitious Telvanni mage lords. Under pressure from the temple, conservative House Redoran has steadfastly resisted expansion in their district. As a result, House Redoran and the temple are in danger of being politically and economically marginalised by the more aggressive and expansionist Hlaalu and Telvanni interests. The Imperial administration faces many challenges in the Vvardenfell district, but the most serious are the Great House rivalries, animosity from the Ashlander nomads, internal conflict within the temple itself, and the Red Mountain Blight. Struggles between Great House, Temple, and Imperial interests to control Vvardenfell's resource could at any time erupt into full-scale war. Ashlanders raid settlements, plunder caravans, and kill foreigners on their wild lands. The temple has unsuccessfully attempted to silence criticism and calls for reforms within its ranks. But most serious are the plagues and diseased hosts produced by the blight swarms sweeping out from Red Mountain. Vardenfell and all Morrowind have long been menaced by the legendary evils of Dagoth-Ur and his ash vampire kin dwelling beneath Red Mountain. For centuries the temple has contained this threat within the Ghost Fence, but recently the temple's resources and will have faltered, and the threat from Red Mountain has grown in scale and intensity. If the Ghost Fence should fail, and the hosts of blighted monsters were to spill out across Vardenfell's towns and villages, the Empire might have no choice but to evacuate Vardenfell district and abandon it to disease and corruption. Well, there you go. That has told us a little bit about the stakes and just what we're up against here. And it's cool that by exploring the world, we've already learned a little bit about the Ghost Fence, the temples, Dagoth-Ur, and this sort of blight. So, you know, I'm happy. I'm happy that we've at least absorbed some kind of lore in our mundane adventures around the world. It's what I was asking for, after all. Could have done it without the millions of fetch quests, but we did it. We got there. And now we're going to head to the Fighters Guild and do a dirty deed for someone whose name I've already forgotten. Hasfat, that's the one. I should remember that name because it describes me perfectly. So let's head over. I believe the Fighters Guild's over this way. I'm starting to know my way around pretty well now. I've pounded these streets quite liberally, as well as the streets of many other places. Although, there is still much Morrowind yet to explore. But I feel we've been around. We've seen most of the civilized places, that's for sure. Our acrobatics continues to grow. We're getting there. We're getting good. So Hasfat, who are you?
How may I help you, Khajiit?
You're not Hasfat. Hey, Wayne. Hey, I can't do your quest. It's too weird. I'm sorry. Maybe one day I'll figure out a non-violent, non-murdery way to get that codebook. But that day is not today. Oh yeah, this was the place where I was nearly killed. What memories. Right, Hasfat, where are you? There you are, my friend. Good day, Fairy Panther-type Queen. So, you're with Caius, eh? And Caius wants information. Of course, there's a this for that involved. I require a favour first, and then I'll tell you what you want to know. There are Dwemer ruins nearby, called Arkenthand. I need you to run over there and find me a little cube with a circular design and some symbols on one side. It's called a Dwemer puzzle box. Bring me back the Dwemer puzzle box, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Ooh, it sounds like we're going to a ruin! The old Dwemer ruins at Arkenthand are extensive on the surface and underground. Head south out of town past the Siltstrider port, then cross bridges cast over the Odai River. At the signpost, head north towards Caldera. Immediately on the right, see a signpost for Molag Mar. Turn right and head uphill on an old road to cross an ancient Dwemer bridge over Foyada Mamea. The entrance to is on the Cass east side of the Foyada, south of the bridge. Turn a crank on a pipe nearby to open the doors. Thank God I can just check my journal any time, because committing that to memory would probably kill me. The little cube I'm looking for is about the size of a fist, maybe a little bigger. It will be made of a coppery metal with a circular design and symbols on one side and some lined marks on the other sides. That's all I want. That little cube. Alright, well, let's waste no time. Let us get out there. Let's get exploring this Dwemer ruin. Hopefully, you know, the box is a little more than just, you know, open up the front door. It's right there. Pick it, come back out. Because I am ready. I am ready to do a Dungeon, my friends. I'm ready to see what we've got. So, I'll see you when I've, like, followed these instructions. Because you don't need to see me checking the journal every 2 seconds. You don't need that. No one does. Okay, I believe we should be getting pretty close by now. I went south, went across the bridges, found the signpost north, found the signpost to the right, and I'm now heading up the hill, at which point I should find an ancient Dwemer bridge, and that looks like the pipework of an ancient Dwemer bridge. We've done it, but in the distance I see a lone figure. Who could they be? What could they want? We will soon know. Like in just a couple of seconds' time. Does that not amaze you?
You won't escape me that easily.
Whoa! Hey! We didn't need this. This didn't need to be the way we played this out. Snowy Granius. What's going on with your Cranius? That saddens me. I didn't want to have to spill blood like that, but I was pushed to it. Also, look how desperate I was for adventure. I do not have a full Magicka pool. I've got a pretty full inventory. Like, I just did not want to wait. That's the thing. Oh, Cliff Racer. There you are. Dickhead. Total and absolute dickhead. Down you go. Got anything for me? Yeah, you got some plumes. So I need to, I believe, turn this to open the door. Yeah? Ooh, that was loud. Way louder than it needed to be. But we're in. Oh, so... this really is a sort of... Uh-oh. Have I just fucked myself? Say it ain't so. Come on. I've got to be able to get out of this. Good, good, good. So basically I've got to turn this spigot and then I'm done. I'm in. Ooh, loud again. Okay. Loud again. Alright, good to know that is just the Dwemer noise. So, fuck sneaking. Whatever I'll fight, I'll fight. Que sera, sera. And I take it I can't get back out? Well, I'll give it a go if I really need to. But I'm quick saving anyway. We're committed. Whatever happens, we are here. And if we're just stuck and we have to start again, so be it. That's what old adventure games are all about, right? Okay, you. Are you a friend? Can we just talk?
Starting to sail.
Sorry, there's a... oh, that sound is in-game. There's like a really sort of deep whirring, and I was like, oh my god, is the PC okay? Jesus. But, yeah. I guess Dwemer technology is as horrific and noisy as ours. Weeping Bell... ah! Okay. Alright, you little perm dickhead. You're nothing. Yeah, can you hear that? Wow. Like... that is an uncomfortable noise for me, because it makes me think that something's going wrong with my stuff. Not with the northern stuff, the dwarven stuff. So, okay. Weeping Bell Hall is a bit noisy. But it looks like it's the only way to go, so let's get in there. Don't know which door to pick, don't know if it'll even make a difference. Let's just go. Yeah. God, these things are loud. I don't really like them. What we've got them now. Oh, Heaven's Gallery. Nice. Anyone else want to go? No? No more aggro. Let's keep an eye out for this puzzle box then. Oh! There's the aggro. Can you even get at me though? I feel safe from you. I'm just gonna... ooh, a Dwemer coin. Quite valuable. Quite valuable. That's pretty heavy though. That cog. Cool. Yep. They've even like gotten rid of the music because they're like, well... are you behind that pipe? Yeah, you are. Alright, back up I go. I won't jump down there straight away, not until I've checked out my other options. It would be rather gung-ho of me, I dare say. Hall of Centrifuge. Hall of Centrifuge. So I believe there were 3 doors over there, weren't there? There's 1, 2... so what's this one? Local. Yep, this is sending us somewhere slightly different. trapped. Oh, quite badly trapped as well. But it's nothing we cannot deal with. Look, that hearth heal is too strong. Like, I'm not ready for that heal yet. That is, it's more than I need. Come on, Red Livia. Oh, I can sleep! As soon as I find a bed, I shall tend to that. Guess I could wait, but I don't trust it sort of around here. Alright, common... Alright, nothing. Why are these people attacking me? Like... Yeah, I'll take that. I was expecting, like, dwarven machinery to attack. That would make some kind of sense, but just these people... Like... And they've got names and everything. Like... What's that all about? Who are these people? Why do they attack on sight? Will I ever find out? These are the real questions. Will I find a journal saying, oh, we're good and innocent people, but we've been hurt too many times, we can no longer trust. That sort of stuff. Ah! Which of us is running? You know what? What's the difficulty this game's on? It's on normal. I don't know, we'll play it by ear. If, like, there's just nothing, like, even remotely challenging, I might crank the difficulty up. Normally I like to play games harder than normal, but I know from playing Oblivion just sort of how finicky the difficulty on these games can be. I thought it might well have been, you know, the difference between sort of balanced combat and me just not being able to hurt anything. Without, you know, investing in shitloads of illusion or whatever. So we'll play that by ear, see if we need to crank the difficulty up or not. But
I've trifled with you long enough.
I mean, maybe these humans aren't meant to be strong. I mean, it's not as if they're wearing armor or anything. Like, maybe the real challenge comes later, because there are things in this game that can kick my ass. Like, I still don't think I'm ready to face any of those ash creatures. Like, they certainly seem to know what's up. But who knows? Maybe I'm about to find an ash creature and just absolutely demolish it with no problems, in which case I might look into turning this up. But it's not as if we're missing much right now. Like, let's face it, we're not watching these videos for the intense combat, we're watching these for something to actually happen. Which is not really featured in any of my videos so far. So this looks cool and old platform gamey, so let's, whoop. I literally didn't jump there, I pressed space instead of E, like I always do. Oh! Well, I believe I was running, so I'll try one more time to make that jump, and if I can't do it, there was another door, so no worries. Ah, now I'm back in walk mode, so press caps lock even to go to run, and run! Ah, so close, so far. I don't think we're meant to be doing this. So let's just give ourselves over to the lava, load this quick save, go back the way we came. Very good, very good, very good. Come on. Alright, so it looks like it always goes back to walk speed whenever I reload or just boot up the game or anything. Good to know. Good to know, because a certain whiny, increasingly aggressive voice that has forever now been silenced was very concerned about how often I was in the walk speed. I was about to say, could this be our first challenge? But no, he was just getting lucky. But really, who are these people? Why do they have names? Why are they so aggro? Alright, I think I've got... Yeah, I've got loads of magical potions, so it's not as if I regret not taking a nap before getting here. That mana potion gives me just enough. Truly is the Goldilocks of mana potions. I am happy. And what's this? Where do you get lockpicks in this game? Probably from the Thieves Guild, which I am not Ooh, that's like really heavy. It's an alchemical ingredient, but not one I can realistically carry right now. Never mind. But yeah. I'm not locked out of the Thieves Guild because we undid all those cheeky stabbings, so that's not an issue. Not a problem. Rusted cabinet. I thought that said cursed cabinet, and I was like, ooh. Alright, so these coins, they're going to add up to something, unless it turns out, you know, we've got a value of 50, but you can only sell them to vendors for like 3. Okay. Well, is it not lucky for me that I still have Scroll of Unhinging? I hope you can make potions of unhinging, because I need them. Let's see what we've got in here. Ah, spiders! Hello, my buddies. Hello, my babies. Hello, my ragtime spiders. Yeah, these things... Everything feels too weak. Alright, rule. If I make it through this entire place without finding, like, a single scary fight, then I'm cranking the difficulty up a level or 2. Okay, that's a sphere. What can the spheres do? It's so cool to see these enemies that I'm used to fighting in Skyrim in Morrowind. But yeah, like... I do believe... difficulty's too low right now. But I'm sticking to my guns. We're making it through this entire dungeon. If I do not change my opinion of the low difficulty this entire time, we go up. If something does give me a challenge, then I'll just accept that it's the pace of the game that you're supposed to plow through like everything except 1 or 2 fights. I will accept that as game design. For now, you're just going to have to watch me cleave my way through some cool looking robots. Alright, nice. Let's keep those soothing bombs going. I have no idea, like... Oh shit, what's this? It's a ghosty. A little ghost. But luckily, I have enchanted my axe. And while your spell effects are cool, they don't seem to be helping you much. So get you out of the way, get the spider out of the way. Easy peasy. Alright, cool. Yeah. Give me the Dwarven Spectre. Nice ectoplasm. So yeah, as I was saying, I don't know if I'm like going the right way. I might have long since walked past this cube. No idea. But you know what? We're exploring. We're having fun. Ooh, spider leapt back. Or it died. I thought that was like a cool maneuver, but looks like it was just a death. Which is, in its own way, cool. Put the axe away. Swim a little faster if you can, my Khajiit friend. Where am I? I'm certainly somewhere, that's for sure. Is this a dead end? Are we done here? This looks like there was a whole lot of nothing here, doesn't it? I'll keep my eyes peeled for one last swoop through the place in case I'm missing something obvious, something valuable, something that'll make people want to murder me if I miss it. Can't see a way up there. No, I think we're done. I think we're done here. I'll look out for underground tunnels, underground chests. Underwater, I mean. Alright. Back we go. In fact, holy crap. I'm leaving this video here. We've been at this for a while. This has been a good little episode, I think. So I know what's going to happen in tomorrow's video. We're going to find this cube. We're going to explore the rest of this place. And hopefully, we're going to find a challenge. But even if not, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. This game is a constant work in progress. We will find our ultimate balance. But I'm happy with this. Finally got in a dungeon. Finally things are rolling. It's good stuff. And we learned a bit about the history of Morrowind as well. So thank you for watching, and I will see you later.